Good evening. I'm Brim Smallworth,
And I'm Jacqueline Smallworth Heimlich.
and this is the 9 o'clock news at 7, brought to you by CCNN.
Tonight's top story, the mysterious phenomenon plaguing your local hamlet. More on that in a moment.
And later, secret pigeon club under the boardwalk. Stay tuned to hear from our expert.
Carcass Corp News Network, we report.
So you don't have to be there. And now, our top story. Here to report on the latest, our on-the-ground reporter, Seth Dremlin. Seth, are you there? Wrong ear.
Come in, Brim. I'm here. All right. Now, amazing developments have happened in this small town, and I have acquired somebody to talk about this. What was your name again, sir?
I am Guy Sumi.
Guy Sumi.
Yeah.
Now, Guy Sumi, what's happening here? It seems like a lot of fun.
Yeah, I hope so. It's been a long time since our neighborhood's seen something quite like this. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Now, this is something that youths love to do across the world, but I am afraid of drowning. What is your opinion that can help me overcome my fears?
Well, I think Seth that if you come and you just join us, we got extra speedos, and we have goggles and all sorts of gear that will help you overcome your fear of this particular sport.
Mm-hmm. Now, Guy, I have to ask, do you have a need for speed?
I need the speed, Seth. I need the speed, and I'm not just talking about the drug here. I am talking about the motion. And you ever been on a jet ski?
I have not.
No. Yeah. Do we have any back here? Do you know if we have any jet skis back here?
We definitely have motorized boat vehicles. That's for sure.
Okay. Well, very nice.
But I would never dare actually ride a motorized boat vehicle. Those have gas in them, and that could explode. If I want to be a little bit safer, what else could I do?
Oh, you could always go the traditional route, and we got sailboats as well.
Again, it has the word boat in it. I am terrified.
I see. Well, you ever been in a hot air balloon? Huh?
I have.
Very, very nice. Yeah. Wow. You've done so many things.
But back to the water, Guy.
Uh-huh.
What type of tensile strength rope should I acquire for this activity?
Oh, you're going to want some thick, baby. I'll tell you that. Yeah. Yep.
Should I chalk my hands to help improve my grip so that I don't accidentally let go?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yes. the chalk would actually, the water would get on the chalk since the boat is pulling you from behind.
Right.
And the water skis, they'll push the water up, and it'll actually create like a mud. Yeah.
Mud. That's what that was.
Mhm.
All right. Well, thanks, Guy. Brim, back to you.
Thank you, Seth.
Oh, man. It's a beautiful sport. Don't you think, Jacqueline? Just getting out on the water and letting God sort them out.
Well, Brim, with your deep, involved understanding of sports, I'm sure you know what you're talking about for once.
I mean, I try, but I'm scared of so many things, frankly. And I think you know that.
It's true, you are. I remember on our first wedding night, you were frightened of the shrimp.
I was. I mean, they didn't take the heads off, was the thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, they said it adds...
Brim.
Yeah, they said it adds flavor, but all it added to me was nightmares.
Yeah. You know, that still doesn't explain the chicken nuggets from our second wedding, but I'll let that one slide.
Fair enough. Well, you know, this is a strange world we live in, Jacqueline, and
It is. And getting stranger every day.
mhm.
Thanks in part to that thing you don't believe in, climate change.
I don't think it changes. I think it's just day to day.
Well-
yeah.
You know, Brim, I don't think I can explain the difference between the climate and the weather to you one more time. So let's
Probably
look
not.
at the weather with Gil McNoodle, our
Fair enough. Gil.
weather person. Gil, you there? Thank you for saving me from this hell that is.
Yes. Thank you. Today, weather, we have some light showers heading into the afternoon.
Mhm.
Then later, we'll have some sunshine. We'll have some cloud cover.
Mm.
And I love cloud cover. It's great for the complexion. And so then later in the week, around Tuesday.
Now, Gil, cloud cover. I would like 2 more definitions of cloud cover, if I may.
Of course. I love definitions of weather things.
It helps
Well-
me understand.
Cloud cover is also known as the Froscitus shunritis
Oh, okay.
formation.
Sure.
That's Latin. And also small marshmallows in the sky.
Oh,
That's
cool.
big
Got
deal.
it.
Yes. Yes. So that's Tuesday. Into the weekend, we can expect a little more storm cover, followed by some light precipitation, followed by some light drippy droppies on your window, followed by some light small H2O particles all around. And looking forward to next week where it'll be a sunnier time, where it'll be a windier time, which reminds me of my great Aunt Evelyn.
How does it remind you of your great Aunt Evelyn?
I'm so glad you asked.
You're welcome.
Well, I'll be honest with you. It's 'cause she toots.
Okay.
Is your Aunt Evelyn the racist one?
It's 'cause she farts. It's 'cause she's flatulent. And yes, she is racist, doesn't like people that aren't her color, is mean and scary.
I understand now. I think we all get it now.
Oh, good. Well, back to you in the studio.
Well, you know, I would love to get back into us in the studio, but I have some cousins that live in Alabama. Could you maybe give a brief, just like let me know what the weather is in Alabama? And Jacqueline, I don't know if you have any special requests
Well, Brim, I learned a long time ago not to take our news show as a personal benefit, but as long as you're there, I kind of would like to see what's going on in Louisiana. I might be taking a trip there for a friend's bachelorette party.
Yeah, if we could get like a brief assessment of the weather in Alabama and Louisiana.
Oh, but you know, I won't be going until at least May. So how far out can we forecast?
I have to be honest with you here, guys. I'm having technical difficulties. I can say that the weather in Alabama will be different than the weather here. So do dress accordingly.
Well, that's good advice. I do think.
You know, Gil, two things we can always count on you for: a sunny outlook and advice.
Oh, how about
advice to take or leave?
It's true. How about?
Thank you, Gil. We'll let you deal with your technical issues. Brim, did we increase budget at all for the weather segment?
Oh no, we didn't.
No, you did not.
Yeah.
Gil, I'm so glad you can still hear us. Why don't you take yourself off the monitor there, friend? And why don't we cut to commercial? When we come back, we will have our very own Dagny St. John here live to discuss my favorite topic, trends.
Trends again. Okay. We can do that.
Do your muscles feel like this?
This is bad. Look,
Then come on down to Bozo's Massage Parlor. I'm Bozo, and you can trust me, please. Now, I've given massages to an okay amount of people, and they were so good that they never had to come back again, I guess. Now that's quality. Now I expect you to pay me for this physical interaction rather than it just being nice for me to do. There's no street parking, so you have to figure out an Uber, and it'll be nice. It won't be weird. That's the Bozo guarantee. Here at Bozo's Massage Parlor, we enforce a positive attitude work environment so everybody feels as safe as they can feel. So, sentences like, why are you sweating? And, oh, can you not grunt like that? And, well, maybe if you took off that fleece sweater, you would stop sweating. Are completely banned from Bozo's. And this is to make sure nobody feels too made fun of. So nobody has to worry about getting their feelings hurt. So come on down to Bozo's Massage Parlor, conveniently located in my studio apartment. Bozo is not a licensed massage therapist. Bozo will hang out with you and talk about whatever after the massage if you're into that. It won't be weird.
Is evergreen.
But
right,
Brim, that's what you said about Beanie Babies?
Yeah, but not all Beanie Babies are pigeons, and so if it's pigeon coin.
Yes, but all of your Beanie Babies are molding in your mom's attic.
But that's the thing, is that they're digital anyway. Oh,
guys, we're live. We're live. We're live.
Welcome back.
Sorry, Jacqueline. What are your thoughts on trends?
Well, Brim, I'm assuming that because I'm a woman, you must think I know about trends, but I am here to tell you, judging by your taste in suits and my refusal to update my wardrobe since 1997, neither of us really have our finger on that pulse.
I don't know what to say to that, Jacqueline. Thought you liked the suit, but...
Really?
Yeah. Well,
anyway, let's bring out Dagny. Dagny St. John. Dagny.
Hey, Dagny.
Dagny.
Guys,
come on out here.
For having me.
You know, it is always a pleasure to see you.
Oh my gosh, Jacqueline, always a pleasure to see you. I love the burgundy. Hi, we match.
Thank you. You know, I purchased this shirt thanks to a recommendation you gave me.
Okay.
Wow. And you know what, Brim? The tie, nice effort. You know, I see what you're going for, and it shows. I like that. I like that you made
the effort shows.
Yeah, you made a bold choice there. Really nice. Really nice work.
Yeah, he does try sometimes.
Oh yeah. You know, it's all we can ask, right? But enough about that. Anyway, I just want to talk to you guys about some trends
Yes.
I think are going to be making a big comeback through the rest of this year, okay?
Now I have some questions. I am so excited.
Well, so first, I know we've all been waiting for this one, but stirrup pants, #1 purchase for spring. All genders. Anyone can wear them. You're just going to want to balance out.
Include you. Just you said everyone can wear stirrup pants. I love that, just not for him.
Oh, well, I think.
Okay, look, it was one weekend. It's one weekend. So.
Yeah, well, that's, that sounds, again, I love how adventurous you are, Brim. I love, you're always getting out there and trying new things. That's just, here's one that I think you'll like, sideburns. Sideburns are very in this year. Mm-hmm. Yeah. For the last decade or so, if your hair was below about this point, people didn't want to be seen with you in public. But for men like you, it's finally coming back. So that is so exciting. It's just really great to have that opportunity to just really cover up this area just as much as you can.
Now, when you say this area, I mean, is it like a general thing or is it a specific thing?
Yeah, well, you specifically, I think, you could really just thicken them up. Just really go for it.
Is one side worse than the other, or?
No, I would. I don't know about that.
Dagny, quick aside. He's been having some problems with Ailmay, Adernpay, Aldness Bay in the bone region, just here and here.
Wow. Okay. Well, maybe one thing that might draw attention away from that scalp area, you can soft those tips. Really bring everyone's attention up away from the scalp, okay? And really just create sort of like a beautiful, beatific halo effect around your face. Really frame out everything that's going on, It's
kind of like a Justin Timberlake meets Einstein moment.
Yeah. I think it really pull it off. I think it's really beautiful.
Now, Jacqueline, what do you think would like really just improve? Wait a minute, Dagny, what do you think would improve Jacqueline's look overall in a very aggressive way?
Wow. I think, Jacqueline, because you're a lady on the go, you might like to try just a lovely poncho sweater. Just top it all off with just like a shapeless mass of fuzz.
I could see shapeless on you.
It really balances things out with the stirrup pants. Just a big square on top of tiny little stick legs. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's always how I'd viewed you anyway.
Wearing any clothing that doesn't require at least 3 layers of shapewear, but I appreciate your input, Dagny. You're so creative.
Of course, absolutely. I just really feel very strongly about trends, and I don't want to get emotional, but
Dagny, is there a specific trend that's been upsetting you?
I'll give you a moment.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. I was walking down the street today, and I saw an entire family in bucket hats. I didn't understand. I walked up to them and I said, it doesn't have to be like this for you.
It doesn't.
You can choose better for yourself. The children, they were so young. It's not right. I'm so sorry. This is so unprofessional. I care so much about my work, and I just want to reach people, with my fashion tips and help them the way that I've helped the two of you to live better and more fulfilled lives through accessories.
And do you have helped Dagny? I was 3/4 of the woman I was before I started wearing earrings every day. Now, I have a question for you. I know that we're entering spring and that florals are usually a very popular, trend. But this year, I was wondering, with some of our, pop culture influences, are we seeing a trend towards more austere clothing? I'm thinking specifically of some of these docu-series that have been taking over the airwaves. Are we going to see a lot of black turtlenecks and messy red lipstick and horn-rimmed glasses?
Yeah, the what I like to call just con artist chic really making a huge comeback this year. It's so refreshing to see so many terrible people influencing our culture so profoundly.
To me, it seems like if Zooey Deschanel had stayed up for 4 days in a row to write a term paper and then was also hungover.
That look is so fire. Like, entirely makes you look 12 years old. If you can also just try to just think about what your 18-year-old niece would look like falling out of a K-hole and then go for that.
Right. Yes. It seems like turtlenecks are maybe in vogue if you're going to try to make a corrupt company. And then it's a turtleneck, big eyes, and just a deep voice, and that really helps.
If you want to absolutely destroy somebody's life, that is the look.
I mean, I tried that a long time ago, and
you know what? There's always room for second chances, Brim. Go back to it.
But what about mock neck? Would a mock neck also work?
Mock neck. I mean, I tried really hard, but I can't. I guess I could tell you. We all trust each other here. I just had a mock neck, and I pitched my voice down, and I was like, "Hey, wouldn't it be great if when people were lying, we didn't have to cross our fingers behind our backs?" And I was like, "Hey, what if we had technology that made it so instead of crossing our fingers like this, we had some other technology, like we had artificial fingers to cross for us, and we could just attach it. It's like the same way about that Silicon Valley is trying to disrupt our bodies and make them easier to adjust." I was just like, hey, what if lying were easier? And both my parents were such liars. They lied so easily, and I was like, hey, I could never be like them. But what if I could? What would you invest in that? And I put in a turtleneck, and I didn't get any investors. And it turned out the mock turtleneck was the way to do it. And I got a few, backers, but Dagny. No, come back, Dagny. You were one of the first investors. You saw the potential, but then you also saw the lie. How do we put the veneer of authenticity really in front of someone who's just a trendsetter?
Well, Jacqueline, I think that does answer your question. Mock turtlenecks are the way to go.
I mean, the man's almost asphyxiated himself on a hooded sweatshirt, so I do think that a mock turtle is probably the correct choice. Dagny, I have one more question for you. So I know we talked about trends, and we were going to discuss what I think of as the Voldemort of trends, but instead, rather than talking about clothes, I want to pick your brain. Are there any trends that are more about what we're doing with our bodies than what we're putting on them? Any trends with, I don't know, charities, interests, ways of life.
Wow. That's I need to really take that in. One thing that I have been finding really, really deeply meaningful is I just recently came across a charity that donates water skis to inner city children. And they've been doing such good work all across the country. The kids do not have access to bodies of water, but they really enjoy the skis.
You know, that makes so much sense.
Yeah.
It's like Alicia Silverstone says in Clueless, when people lose everything, that includes sporting equipment. You don't think enough about recreation. You don't think enough about recreation for these children who don't have access to the things that people like you and I had growing up. I know that I was privileged. I know that skiing in Aspen, skiing in Banff, and skiing in, I guess we did a lot of skiing. I know skiing isn't for everyone. I know that some children grew up having to walk to school. Some children had to go to school. I had my classes delivered to me like I had everything else on a silver platter. That doesn't mean my life wasn't hard. No. My life was very difficult. When you're a child of privilege and you're homeschooled in the way that I was, you don't make friends. You don't understand friends. Dagny, I think that's why I feel such a connection to you. I bring you on for these segments and I put you on the spot. You know, ever since Grim and my second divorce, I've come to think of you as both a confidant and a friend. You really pulled me out of a rut by referring me to that hairdresser. So thank you.
I treasure our time together, Jacqueline, and I think of you as both a mentor and a sister.
I cannot wait for our Taco Tuesday podcast recording session.
Our girl adventure is going to be so amazing. I am going to be TikToking the whole thing.
I'm so glad. I'll be live tweeting.
Thank you both so much for creating this very special environment.
What are you doing, Brim? Getting ready to go on Telegram?
I don't know what that is, Jacqueline. Oh, and I refuse to learn.
Thanks so much for having me, guys. I'm going to go back to my dressing room and do some journaling about this.
That's wonderful.
Appreciate it.
Wow. What?
I never knew trans could be so interesting. Did you, Jacqueline?
You know, Brim, I did. I really did. I'm sorry. I just got a little emotional. Tag me.
I wish you told me they could be so interesting. I thought our whole bit was that they wouldn't be interesting, and that we were like, I was shocked, but nope. Okay, no, you're better than me again at something apparently that you knew they were interesting. All right.
You know, Brim, if you think trends are interesting now, we have another thing coming up that I've always been interested in and you've always not given a shit about, and that's a documentary.
Oh, maybe I should give that a try.
We have a brief one when we return.
Really? Okay. I'll try this time. All right, I'll try.
It's all I ask, Brim. It's all I ask.
All right. Nice and save it. All right. Isolation. Alienation. You dance alone. Don't settle for a diamond.
Celebrate your partner's enduring beauty and your constant passion with a gift as everlasting as your romance. Extinction. Our high-end services will erase one of God's creatures from the face of this planet. For love. The three-toed sloth, gone. Silver-tongued oriental skink, gone. Horses, gone. Finally, you shall dance together. Your commitment is forever. Show it with a gesture that will last forever. Extinction is forever.
Hello, Dr. Pallady Forsyth, resident expert. The question, is there a secret pigeon club that meets under the boardwalk, has plagued humanity for millennia, since basically the beginning of recorded time. I set out to answer this question once and for all, with nothing but my trusty cameraman Rick and a whole lot of gumption. My first stop was at the Avian Room at the local Metropolitan Art Museum, which, as we all know, is in the basement of the gym. I talked there with avianarian Grabby Pritchard.
Hi.
Yes, Mr. Pritchard, what do you have to offer about in answer to the question about the question that I asked, pigeons and so forth?
Whether or not there's a secret pigeon room or club, whatever it is, underneath the boardwalk.
Precisely.
Right. Well, a small known fact about pigeons is that they're subterranean creatures that love dark, damp places. Now, I have not been allowed under the boardwalk. They say it's for secretive reasons and where they keep their things such as beer. But I wager that perhaps it's for reasons more devious. And now, is there a secret club of pigeons under the boardwalk? I'd say perhaps there is. But more importantly, are these pigeons secretly running the boardwalk?
Wow. Interesting. I left no, I don't think he was a doctor. I think he was just a guy, Grabby Pritchard, in his dank basement. And I flew to South America, home of most birds, I'm told. There, I approached the Brazilian architect known simply as Moldoni. He had a lot to say on the topic. I was surprised, but I just wanted to beat the guy. He sounded interesting. Now, Moldoni, you built a birdhouse. Is that right?
Yes, I did this.
A big birdhouse under the boardwalk here in Brazil.
Yes, so first I had to get enough funds to make a birdhouse and to make a boardwalk. And I got that from exporting cocaine. And so after I built the boardwalk, I built the birdhouse, which I dress up like a bird and live inside.
Very good. Have you befriended any birds?
Oh yes, of course. You know, as they say, pretty much all species, most birds live here.
Yes.
Where you've already established that I live, that I of course remember, and
somewhere South America way.
Yes, of course, I know where I'm at. Yeah.
Interesting. Another interesting conversation with another interesting person.
Okay.
I left that part in. It's editing on purpose. I left Moldoni there in his bird mansion in Brazil and flew then to Antarctica, where there are no birds, unless you count the penguin as the bird, which I definitely do not. I met with a penguin there. He called himself... I wanted to get his insight on the bird problem. Yes. What would you say to your pigeon brethren gathered beneath the boardwalk? Oh. Now, when I went to Antarctica, I was prepared for almost everything. But one thing I was not prepared for was this knockout bloody brawl between seemingly the three king penguins. For hours into the night. Eventually, only one penguin was standing. And then he too collapsed. Having witnessed unfathomable bird murder, I returned home, back to my beloved town where we live. And I thought, I've been all over the world. Perhaps I need to look in my own backyard. So I went in my own backyard. And I talked with my gardener Jeremiah.
Yep. Yep.
He looked familiar to me somehow now. After my travels to Antarctica, something about him this time, he never struck me as different looking before, but now there was something new, a new gleam in his eye, a new tilt to his chin.
Yeah, I've been born on
Jeremiah.
Mm-hmm.
What?
You have a question?
Well, Jeremiah, are you aware of the pigeons that meet underneath the boardwalk and their secret club?
Oh boy. Everybody thinks I know about the pigeons, but
I've been... say a thing.
Oh, yeah, there he is. Here's
Don't you
Gary.
Say a thing.
Yep, Gary. You want to talk? You want to talk, Gary? You can do it.
Sure. I'll talk with Gary. Jeremiah, go back to the hedges.
Yeah, I'm going to do that because it's not really my business. Gary is just my best friend. Now, you talk to him. He may know some stuff.
Gary, you seem to be putting the lean on Jeremiah. Why is that? Is there some sort of bird mafia that we should know about?
Whoa, who said anything about a mafia? Huh? We're all just friends here, You just fly around, see everything that you're doing.
Yeah, that's right. Don't you say a thing.
Very good. Well, clearly I was in over my head. So I went in, poured myself a Tennessee lemonade, and went to sleep. I woke up this morning, feeling pretty darn good. I usually get hungover even after one cocktail, getting older. But luckily, this morning was the exception that proved the rule. And that's how I came to answer that age-old question, is there a secret pigeon club under the boardwalk?
So is there?
Hmm?
Lady, is there actually, in fact, a secret, to your knowledge, is there a secret pigeon club that meets under the boardwalk?
I can neither confirm nor deny the existence of a secret pigeon club under the boardwalk. I can tell you that trying to find out almost cost me my head. And I'm quite attached to my head, Brim.
And
you know what I mean?
Why are you so attached to that head of yours?
Well, this was the subject of another of my studies. There seems to be something under my luxurious beard that some have called a neck, that keeps
I have
my
heard
head
about
from
a
rolling
neck.
off my body.
That was the focus of your 2014 documentary that you did with Michael Moore. What is this neck and why is it on my face?
That's exactly right. We're planning on a follow-up to that called What the Heck Do I Get Out of a Neck Anyway? And that'll answer, hopefully, some more neck-related questions.
That's great. That's
Hard
great.
hitting journalism.
Right.
Guys,
Hmm?
I'm so sorry about this.
That's our producer. That's our producer, Jed.
Yeah, hi, Jed.
Oh,
Yeah,
great.
Jed.
Are we still on the air? Or?
Yeah, Jed, do you want to come on camera or do you want to just talk off screen?
you know what?
There's no wrong answer here.
Okay, we're having a lot of problems.
Let's just go off screen. Clearly, some things are going wrong.
Ladies,
with the
settle in.
Listen.
This might be quite a ride.
Oof.
The main camera wasn't turned on during your interview. I know. I'm sorry. It wasn't turned on. Okay.
Oh.
And the next slot is coming in, so we got to do the segment again. We have to do it. We have to do it in 1:30. I'm sorry. I know. I'm sorry. So
okay, the 8 o'clock news at 8 to 9.
Listen, I don't make the rules. Okay, I don't make the rules. Okay, just please do this for me. Okay,
so
a 1:30.
Okay, so we got to retape everything that we just did.
Yes.
But short.
In a 1:30. Okay. Are you guys ready? You ready? Okay.
Okay, so that went like 3 minutes, and we got to cut it down by half. Is what you're telling me, Jed?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, we're just gonna recreate magic.
Yes.
Thank you.
I know you guys can do it. Okay, and we're rolling.
Okay.
3,
So much.
2,
Okay.
1.
Exact same thing. Oh, wow, that's a lot of penguin stuff that I don't remember what I said.
Lots of penguin stuff. Well, I remember my question was about a film you did with Michael Moore. It was a documentary in 2014 called Necks. Why do I have one? What's it doing for me?
Right.
That's right. It was very informative. We're planning on doing a follow-up called What the Heck Do I Get Out of a Neck Anyway?
Wow.
And as to your question that you forgot, Brim, excuse me, we did not come up with a conclusive answer to the question of the secret club of pigeons under the boardwalk.
I see.
When I went after it, that almost cost me my head, and I'm very attached to my head.
Right.
That was my little attempt at humor. I'm not a performer by trade, so you'll excuse me.
Yeah.
Well, folks, you heard it here. The pigeons under the boardwalk may or may not be real. Could we call them Schrodinger's pigeons for a sting? Would that be good? That'd be fun.
Ooh.
Is that fun? Is our audience smart enough to get that?
There we go. We got it, right, Jed?
I'm sorry.
Why?
I'm sorry.
Jed, were you going to say hot?
Yeah. So I was, but then okay. Just listen. Brim's audio was out for that entire thing. I'm so sorry.
I barely talked.
I know. I'm so sorry. Okay, please.
But what you did say, Brim, was so important.
That's fair.
Yes, he is very. So we're going to need to do that. We're going to need to do it again. But
yeah, we got to get it. It's true. We got to get it.
We need to, but we need to do it in 30 seconds.
Perhaps if Mr. Forsyth could remember Brim's name.
All right.
Jacqueline, I don't really need this right now. Okay.
You guys, you are driving me insane. Okay, please just do this in 30 minutes.
Yeah, try
please,
marrying her twice.
Okay, thank
Try
you.
divorcing him
Brim,
Right.
please, Jacqueline. Okay, going live in 3, 2, 1.
So pigeons under the boardwalk, yay, nay?
Yay, nay, who can say?
No!
I tried to find out, almost lost my head. Don't want that.
Well, we know you could find out because you did find out some things about necks in that documentary you did in 2014. What's a neck and why do I have one?
That's right. And we're going to do a follow-up to that called What the Heck Do I Get Out of a Neck Anyway? I imagine it's going to get the Oscar.
Oh,
Oscar! We love it.
Oscar!
Even though we're not films, we're TV.
Oh,
Oscar
my
Gold!
God. You got, I'm so, okay. Jesus Christ.
The fuck?
Okay, so
Jed,
we got,
are
okay.
you fucking
good
kidding
news.
me, Jed?
Good, okay, listen, good news.
Fucking look in my eyes right now.
Jed,
Talk to me.
Okay.
Brim.
Yes.
Look, Jed, I know I was perfect, but how did the rest of it go?
So good news. We got Brim's audio, which is great. But in the process, we did turn off Platy's audio, so we didn't get his answers.
Who's Platty?
I'm sorry. The guest. I'm sorry. What do you prefer to be called? I'm so sorry.
Which guest?
Plady.
I'm so sorry. So the expert. We didn't get the experts.
The expert will do. Thank you.
Oh.
Yeah, we didn't get. So basically, we have 15 seconds to do this whole thing again, and we can do it. I believe in us. We can do it.
Question.
Yeah.
Is he really that important? Because I know Brim and I are
Good
really
question.
the backbone here. So
Yeah.
is he?
You know, you are.
Jacqueline, you've known me for 15 years.
Oh, boy.
I bring so much journalistic integrity to this program.
Oh my God.
I frankly think that you are out of line.
Guys, okay, please, you can argue after. I promise I will get you all the time to argue.
I mean, is that a promise, Jed?
Yes.
Can we
It's really
argue?
only been
Can we
7
argue?
years.
Look,
If
I'm
we
not
count
doing
all the
this
time,
unless
oh,
Jed
we're
promises
not
we can
gonna
argue
come
about this
together.
later.
You guys,
I'm going to argue too.
All right, as long as we can argue later.
please, going live for 15 seconds.
15? Okay. 5.
15.
Oh, wow. Birds, pigeons, boardwalk? Why?
Pigeons. They almost killed me.
No.
Now, Plady, I really loved your last documentary. Anything on the docket for next year?
Something about next. It's my favorite subject.
Favorite.
Next year. Love it.
So, funny story. We
Uh-huh.
didn't get that either. So we have to do it again.
Story? Is it a humorous story?
It is. I think we have to do it again.
What led to this humorous story? Have you read like a Mark Twain parable? Have you read a thing? Do we know the story that gets us here?
I have Brim. I have read that.
Have you seen what's happening to Plady with his nose in his mouth?
Okay,
this horrifying thing that's occurring.
Can we get makeup on Plady, please? Does someone?
You've brought me to this.
Okay. Listen, all we have to do is do it one more time in 7 seconds, and you guys, you know what? Then you can.
Okay.
The expert leaves. And
I'm double checking. Wait, so you're saying we're not going to wind up doing this in 1 second and summarizing it in an instantaneous moment? This is not a thing that's going to happen.
Do not put. You want to push me, Brim?
That sounds.
I'm asking.
Keep pushing me, Brim.
I'm asking.
1 second.
Why would that be a thing you wanted?
In what world?
Why don't we do it in 7 seconds, and then I'll decide if I want to do it in 1.
Why would you decide to do that? I'm just.
And we're rolling in 3.
We got rid of Vine
2,
for a reason.
1.
No pigeons boardwalk.
That's right.
But you do have a neck project, or should I say?
I don't know about that, but yes, a movie.
Okay,
Wow.
and we're out. And you know what?
Okay, I gotta.
Great. All right. We're all done, right? No, nothing more.
You guys have got to. Oh my God, you guys!
More of that juice. Thank you.
Okay.
Please cut this out.
Hi, everybody. I'm Daniel Ruiz. Famed actor. You might see me in roles such as Gob in Far Space 5 or Dutch Mud in Colorado Springs or Seth Dremlin tonight. And well, I'd like to share something with my friends in the chat as well as my friends in the stream. Everybody turn on your cameras. Nobody knows that this is happening. I just brought it up right now, last second. You know what, Benji, go turn on your camera too. Lizzie's having technical difficulties. You'll just have to imagine.
I'm having anxiety.
Her reaction at this. Hi, Morgan. Hi, Morgan. I'm getting married May 14th, everybody.
What?
Oh, we should add a sound effect for it. God damn it. Why didn't we have a special sound?
I thought the surprise would be better.
Oh, that's awesome. No!
Oh, I'm not sure if that's the sound effect I go with. So, I mean, for all of you guys, and I just got something thrown at me because they probably didn't want this to be that public. But we live in the internet, baby! So, obviously, anybody who is going to be in town May 14th and the live stream is welcome to join.
Hey!
Wait, anybody who's watching the live stream is welcome to join? This isn't a Patreon exclusive.
You're friends.
Well,
That's
no,
how we do it.
In the chat, in the actual Zoom meeting.
Oh, okay.
Chat, you're out. Sorry.
Yeah. I'm actually. I'm actually, if we could figure that out, that is actually something we have toyed with putting it as a.
My wedding, it can totally happen.
I don't know what the Wi-Fi situation is, but we'll look into that probably with Benji. And I'd say we could just throw it on the regular channel. You know, a live wedding, your friend's live wedding.
Oh wait, Daniel, congratulations!
Yeah.
Daniel. This is Gail, right? This
is Gail. Yeah.
Double checking.
Davis!
No,
Really?
she threw it at me because she didn't even know.
God!
It was just like, look, this would be really weird.
That would be really weird.
Right? No, that's exactly what happened.
I mean,
because we live,
a really long time.
She's we've been living together for a long time. She should have seen it coming, right? Yes, and am I right?
Yes, and to romance,
Yes,
not to baloney, sir.
Thank you, Victor, Clara, Morgan, Alice, Robert. Thank you for all the congratulations. I just thought I needed to tell everybody here at some point, and I figured why not do it live?
Why not on the news show?
On the
break.
Why did my camera break? God dang it!
Why did we not save Oscar moment for now?
Oh shoot! That reminds me. Should we do the outro?
Oh yeah. Let the show continue.
Thank you for watching them.
Sorry, this just in. Daniel upstages everyone.
Like a professional.
Grim.
Yes, sorry. I just had a stroke.
Did you just have? I just had a fever dream.
Yeah, right?
That was so weird.
That was very bizarre.
It reminded me of that time we were doing ayahuasca after our 8th marriage counselor killed themselves.
Oh, yeah.
That was not good.
Really call it. We needed it though. We needed it.
Oh, God.
But I guess Jacqueline. I guess that's all the time we have here at the 9 o'clock news at 7.
Yeah, because 10 o'clock news at 8 is up soon.
Yeah,
that is all the time we have.
Tune in next week when we discuss allergies, harmless ailment, or flower conspiracy. That's not what's actually happening next week on this channel. Just FYI. But concept-wise, isn't it great? Wouldn't you love it?
Flower conspiracy. And as always, thank you for joining your friends here on CCNN. I'm Jacqueline Heimlich. I dropped the Smallworth.
And I'm Brim Smallworth. I didn't drop the Smallworth. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Yeah, goodbye.
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 Goodbye. Goodbye and good night.
Goodbye. Good night and goodbye.
Good night and goodbye. Have
Goodbye.
a
Good
tomorrow.
night. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Good evening. Good evening.
That was a wonderful show. Have a great night.
Have a good evening.
Good night, audience. Go home.
Goodbye.
To your family. Stay safe. Stay strong.
Stay evening. Leave tight.
Anything.
This motherfucker right here.
Stay tuned for 2.5 Men.